What is up, guys? So today we'll be starting a series of videos that's basically talking about theming, right? So basically with the theming, we'll be focusing on three main aspects of this theming, right? We'll be focusing on typography, basically using custom fonts. Second of all, we'll be focusing on colors, right? The right way to use colors in your application rather than just to pick a color hex code and just put it in anywhere in the application. It doesn't really make the application actually concise when you're actually um, designing in terms of UI. And last of all, we'll be focusing on shapes, right? The right way to actually add shapes onto your application. So whether the shape of the button should be curved, whether it should be oval, whether it should be rectangle in shape. We'll be focusing on that in the next three videos, which I'll be releasing. So right off the bat, let's actually start with typography using custom fonts. First of all, we add our library. This is very cliche because with every project that I do, I actually do add material.io, and it has been very good, especially with all the UI that I actually do through in my application. And you guys should be using it a lot. So basically sync our application, right? Then we move to our activity main and try as much as possible to start our design, right? So basically there's a text that we added. So this is actually the sign up page you actually see when you're actually signing up for Twitter account. So you basically see what's happening in the world right now. So we will try as much as possible to inculcate custom fonts typography in this project. So basically to actually add our fonts to our application, right? There are actually two ways of doing this. There's one that you actually download, you manually download the fonts that you want, maybe getting it from Google Fonts, adding it to your project by creating a font in the resource folder, then applying it directly to your text view. What this actually does is that because you're actually adding more files to your APK files, right? What happens is that the overall size of the APK would actually increase, right? Which will actually affect your memory usage, and then also goes beyond to affect how your application would also run. So the best way to do it is actually using downloadable fonts, right? Which will help you to reduce the overall size of the APK and also help you to decrease your memory size because of the downloadable fonts will be shared among all the applications. To actually use downloadable custom fonts in your application, what you have to do is expand this attributes tab, go to search for fonts, right? Font on top, then click the drop down menu, scroll down to more fonts. We actually like using is Maven, right? So there's Maven Pro. Because I'm using Maven regular for this application, which I'm just showing you how to use it. Let's use Maven Pro Medium, right? Click on OK. So this will actually generate some custom files for us. So it's automatically just added our fonts to the resource folder, right? And it will also add some metadata to our manifest application. Because our custom fonts are going to be downloaded right when our application starts, right? So you need to access the internet so that the application will use the internet to download your fonts. So you need to allow internet permission onto your application. So network access, then we add internet to as well. So basically we have Maven Pro, and let's actually add another one for simplicity to as well. So let's add another font, a custom font. So let's use Rubik. This one too is one that I really like. So let's go to Rubik first. Let's go to Rubik Medium, right? Click on OK. So Rubik Medium 2 has been added. This Rubik Medium is Maven Pro Medium, right? So let's actually create a resource file which will actually house all the fonts to be added onto our style. That is the theme for this application, right? Actually, it's you can actually add it directly straight over here. Let me close this real quick. So actually you can we'll use it a little. You can actually apply your font family straight to your application, and basically that's what it's doing over here. So it has been added straight, right? Font family Rubik. You can also try to add font family Maven Pro Medium. You can actually do this, but there's not actually ideal when you actually create your application, because you have to add it to all the text which you actually have, and it's going to be tedious to some point. So we won't add it manually, but we will add it in our XML file that we will actually create to make it very simple too as well. So let's move to the values tab and create an XML file. We name it type, right? So let's call it type, and in our type build, start to create our typography headline 1 to 7. So this basically applies to HTML. That is headline 1 being it a very big text, headline 2 reducing to headline 7, right? So say style name text appearance. Over here we're using text appearance that maybe you can add the application name typo dot headline. So I'm using headline 5 for this showcase, then headline 5, close the tag, parent text appearance, then we change it to headline 5, right? Because that's what we're actually using. Then we see item font family, right? Then you add the fonts anyone you want. So let's use the Maven Pro, right, for headline 5. Then we move to headline 4, right, for the second text. So actually that's wrong. Say style name, using the same naming convention, same as text appearance dot app compact dot, right? So we can just change it to text appearance, actually using headline. Let me change it to headline 6, right? Then change the app compact to typo. So we are just following the same naming convention, right? Then parent text appearance headline 6 rather, sorry, headline 6. Actually let's use headline 4 for the second text. Headline 4 for the second text as well. Then item name font family at font family, let's use a Rubik medium, right? Then we actually close it. Application, we move straight to the overline, right? So we do style name text appearance, search for overline. We actually click anyone, text appearance, let's do overline, then change the name to typo, and parent, then overline to as well. So with overline, add a font family. So choose anyone you actually want. So I'll use the Maven Pro in this style, right? So we are actually done adding this type.xml to our styles. So you come back to the style XML, right? And then we add the typography to the style. So let's say typography, right? Then say item name, using text appearance. Since we use 5 and 6, I keep saying 5 and 6, it's supposed to be 5 and 4. 5 and 4, 5 and 4. Okay, so let's go back to style. So 5, then we reference the style, which was text appearance dot typo, that's it, typo 5, right? So we add this one, then we do the same thing for the text appearance headline 2 as well, right? We've added the 5 and then the 4 to our application. So basically when we are calling the type of typography custom fonts to use in application, we'll be calling text appearance headline 5 and text appearance headline 6, right? So we move to our main XML and add our style to it. So style MC text appearance headline 5. So this headline 5, right? So we are calling this headline 5. So this headline 5, if you actually check, is calling from this, and this has been overridden in the style to be referencing the style dot typo dot headline 5 or the 4, right? So that's what we see over here. Then we change the second one to as well, type text appearance. Actually you're supposed to use headline 4. And in an app you realize that this text color is a little bit gray compared to this, right? It's because the text appearance headline 5, I added let's move to the type. I added on color background, right? So what this does is, if the background is actually white, the text will be black, and if the background is black, the text will be white. So you basically copy and put it in headline 4, right? So basically these are the other styles that you can actually write. So with the overline, that's the least typography size, text size you can actually have, right? So there's typography, there's body 1, as I showed in the beginning of the video, right? So when you're done, you want to add them, you basically add the item to as well and reference it in the style, or you reference it from the type, right? Then you add it to your text view straight over here with the naming convention being apostrophe body. So you let me just do one over here, apostrophe overline. Text appearance overline, so it becomes this small overline as well. So that's what we want, but we want headline 4. So basically this is what you see in your application. And before you run the application, please make sure that you have internet access, otherwise you would get some crashes in your app. Thanks for watching this video. So in the next video, I'll bring to you theming on colors.